So we're going to approach a fork in the road at some point soon, I think, when we have to choose who to divert power to and from. They both have pretty good reasonings, and on the surface, I feel like, wow, we just take it away from the first guy at Edgewater. But then it's like, what about all those people? It's not just about him and what they want, or what he wants. It's about the whole town. But then we've got this nice little settlement building here where everything sounds great. Everything sounds idealistic and things are going pretty well. But you have to wonder if that's... Hey, maybe we should dig around this town a little bit more, because we might get some more information on what exactly is happening. But for now, we found out that this Zoe is left. I'm gonna send her in here. Oh, this is not bad. Charge this thing. We need to get to a weapon bench ASAP and get a scope on this bad boy. That would be really nice. So yeah, we found this Zoe's journal, and it sounded like she willingly went here and wanted to kind of join up with the marauders. So we're coming to look for her. I'm hoping that she doesn't just...
That was quick.
Like, I don't know if we can just approach her, or... We'll have to see. She might be able to give us some insights on this little colony too, and I'm... In the back of my mind, I'm kind of hoping that we get some dirt on them so that we can make a more educated decision, but... Well, we're close. Primal nest discovered? Oh, primal nest. Like, yeah, no. We do not want to mess with those right now. Oh, that is sick. That is so cool.
Come out and play.
Why don't you come look for me?
Come out. Come out.
Here they come.
Whoa. The whole town's here. Yeah, I don't know about this. Come on. Where? Can't even tell where I'm getting hit from. She's down. That's great. She's almost down. Okay, that looked way more intimidating than it ended up being, thankfully. What's this helmet? 4. Very fancy.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Some armor parts. A flywheel? So is this... We're still learning, like, what's junk and what's not. This is junk. Okay. We actually have quite a bit of junk.
Nice.
Are we cool?
Come out and play.
Get ready.
Whoa, what? Okay, she's not gonna be hostile, I guess.
Everyone all right? Down they go.
This should be telling as to whether or not she attacks us. But she's not, so... Okay, let's talk to her.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
Zoe Chandler. Well, I'm pretty confused right now, not gonna lie.
Hey, me too. But mostly because I just had my second dose of adrenatime.
Yeah.
I am so completely addled right now. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Not so much interested in outlawing myself. Can you clarify something for me?
I'm great at clarifying.
Good. Are you a prisoner here? Like, what's the deal?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see?
Okay, so
And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
that's what we read earlier. How'd you pull it off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of adrenatime, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, probably not. How are you even alive? How have they not turned on you?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
You're their queen drug dealer, is what's happening. Why'd you leave the camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself.
Right?
I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I've got all the time in Halcyon. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Yeah, people miss you. Oh, look at this. Intimidate, persuade. Yeah, people are worried.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
Sure they did. Your neighbor there, Stefan. You guys were friends. I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Also, he could carry on a conversation, unlike these hooligans. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is going to be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Yeah, have a good time with that. Companion perks. Your companion has leveled up and been granted a new perk. Go to the companion page in your ledger and select the perk button to see available perks. Okay. We have a bunch as well. Okay, so let's see. 30 base health, threat generated. Generates when attacking enemies, so kind of like a tauntish. Decrease the amount of threat this companion generates, making them less likely to attack this companion. Then extra engineering. Engineering. Repair weapons and armor in the field. Break down weapons and armor for a 20% chance. The thing is, these we don't benefit from on these bonuses. Right? We only get these for our base skills. Okay, I think we're going to give you health. Yeah, let's give you health for now. And when I can get more health, I think I'm going to take that for our next perk as well. Hold on. Let's revert these. So we're at 40. At 40 lockpicking with 25% more bits in containers. That seems okay. Second drug mixing slot seems all right too. So let's put the extras in there. And then our tinkering costs will go down when we up our science. Engineering seems okay. We can get basic mods from that. And then I guess eventually, let's see here. For long guns, extra crit damage, headshots and weak spot damage 20%. Ignoring armor at the highest levels. I like that I don't feel like I'm forced to go into the weapon stuff. And I can really focus on these other things that kind of open up different avenues for us. Okay, so we convinced her to return to camp. Grace will want to hear the good news. Yeah, well, she's going to see the good news in a second, I imagine. Might as well check the place out. Extra bypass shunt. Whoa. Damn. Whoops. Evicted. So they used to, looks like they used to have a ton of these mechanical sentries around, and like robots, automatons, maybe defending the place until the... Oh, boy. We're gonna just die accidentally. Alright. So let's head back to the botanical labs. Can we travel straight from here? Oh, we can. Interesting. That's cool. It's not super far, but I'm just curious to see how... Yeah, nice. Okay. Wait, where is this? Oh, she's up here. Grace, my bad, not Adelaide. Guess what? Found her.
What is it? We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
Well, to be honest, something about, like, wanting to be an outlaw or something.
You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
I'd agree, that is the least you can do.
Let me know if I can do something for you.
Thank you. I'm gonna actually check in and see if these guys have anything to say.
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
Is that right? Is that right? Is that what Zoe said? Zoe. Zoe.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
You're welcome.
Anything else I can do for you?
I don't think so, but when we first talked, you assumed I'd come to live here.
I am getting old, you know. These two lamps of mine are not as bright as they once were. Or I might have seen you for what you are.
I don't imagine you get a lot of... Oh, yeah, what's that? What do you think that I am?
Remains to be seen. Might be the man that saves the Vale. Might be Reed's personal gun hand.
Oh, that's dirty. You mean saves the Vale?
People around here lack the strength to effect change. or they have the strength, but not the will. You seem to have both.
Why are you telling me all of this?
A little prattling never hurt anyone, dear. You might even catch a little sense, if you listen close enough. I can't stop you from conducting your business down at the plant. I just want you to know that if you take our power away, you will have brought an end to our way of life.
Oh, she's really... The thing is, everybody could move back to town where it's, like, established, and you guys could all stay there.
Not under Reed's watch. He and I would come to blows within a day, and he would never tolerate my tending to a garden. This is my home. It will be my home even if Reed cuts our power. Simple as that.
You and Reed, what's the history there?
That's because Reed was my boss. I was the cannery's one and only flavor specialist, you see. Remember that limited run of white chocolate saltuna?
Can't say I do.
That was all me.
Right. There's obviously more to it than that.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him.
Yikes.
So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left.
Yeah, okay.
That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
I can see that being an issue. Kind of sounds like the town turned its back on you.
A fish rots from the head down. I do not blame the town. I blame the leader.
Okay, so it's like personal with him. Fair enough. I totally respect and understand that position. I do.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
This guy?
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Keep your wits about you, Freddy.
Where's Thomas? Ah, Thomas. And a workbench. Very nice.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi.
A little crush, Thomas?
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh, no.
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'm from out of town. Just trying to get my ship off the ground, honestly.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see.
What's that?
Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Well, it's never too late to start learning. I could try to help you out.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself.
Oh, we found that,
You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering?
Yes.
It comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
We had found one of these.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy.
That's one we
Should
found.
find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Well, you're in luck, buddy. I've got one of those data pads.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1 actually found it in the community center archives.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out
That's
of
so
spectral
cool.
potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble.
No problem.
In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Thank you. I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
He's so enthusiastic.
What's on your mind?
Listen, how long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing out in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own.
Yikes.
Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... oh, this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
I'm not sure what's going on, Parvati. Everyone here seems freaking great. Like, how can we argue? Okay, this is our best gun, right? Let's actually, let's modify it. Let's see. Ranged weapon mod for shock, or changes the weapon's damage type to plasma. Ah, here. I want sights, but I don't have any sights for this thing. What about armor-wise? Skill kit, silver tongue, dialogue, and leadership skill boost. Geographic scanner, highlight interactable items. Be a little quieter. Let's install this. I know we can't recover these, but like we should probably save these for our absolute best stuff. The challenge is that I'll never use anything if I don't use them now. Let's see here. We'll put on a mag to zap, I guess. I thought we had some sights, but... Oh, we have barrels. Reducing the noise of a shot. I mean, let's hold it. Just quickly run through the rest of the little town here to see if we can spot anybody. Oh, hello. By anybody, I mean... I don't see anyone in here. If I just take that, that's gonna be a problem, right?
Keep your wits about you, friend.
I think that's gonna be a problem. I'm not gonna take that. Okay. Well, we're gonna head over here now. We need to find that logic module when we're there. We have to divert power. Learn that there are power regulators in both Edgewater Cannery and Botanical Lab. Neither can be removed unless power is routed away. Okay, so we probably couldn't even remove it. Travel to region's geothermal plant and route the power away. Adelaide proposed that you divert the power plant's output to the Botanical Lab, depriving Edgewater of power, which makes sense. Where's this? Okay, this is down a little bit south of where we want to go. There's a logic module, the 3 volumes. Back in town. And then the medicine to turn in back in town. All right. Let's head over there. And I really don't know what we should do about this. That's cool. Master control terminal. Now, yeah, we're gonna have problems here. Orthrus? Yo, his legs are gone. Ethology log. Hunting behavior in feral canids. Hi, my name is Kane Van Acker. I'm a Spacer's Choice ethologist, or was, specializing in the fauna of Terra 2. Currently, I'm studying the hunting behavior of feral canids. I managed to find a nice hiding spot behind a rather large pack of canids. This is the largest pack of feral canids I've ever seen in the Vale. In a sufficiently large pack, canids will hunt just about anything. This pack could probably take down a small group of primals given the chance. Smaller packs tend to give a wide berth to the primals roaming this region. Sprats and Taro Rays, however, are fair game for even a lone canid. They may not have encountered primals, but this pack of canids made quick work of the marauder camp they found. I'm afraid I may have to move on before I can study this pack closely. I'll have to leave my things for one of my assistants to pick up later. Yo, Kane Van Acker. Oh, that's the assistant, not him. Okay. Unlucky.
I'm ready for this.
Oh boy, these things are super strong, it looks like.
That's gotta hurt.
Jeez. Thank God we find bullets left, right, and center. Light caffeine with boosters. Sure grip. Gonna be problematic here, isn't it?
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Yeah, I bet you did. Yeah, so we got combat drones.
System. Beginning security patrol.
Incoming!
Whoa, whoa.
Ah, I'll fix you right up! Woo! Nice work!
Well, we've made a subtle entrance. We need to find a way in there to shut down that gate, I assume. But if we're already back here, then maybe it doesn't even matter. We can still hack this thing. Disarm security fences. Done. View recent logs. Error. Security logs inaccessible. In keeping with Spacer's Choice company policy, all security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach. Awesome. Scheduled security updates at the Spacer's Choice facility are critically overdue. Your last scheduled security update occurred on error date not found. If you're a member of the Spacer's Choice security detail assigned to this location, please turn in your identification for immediate reprimand. Failure to do so may result in an immediate reprimand. Okay. Life Casey Lemons, consider a free trial from your friends at Spacer's Choice. Are any of these better than what we have going on? 9 and 9? Not really. Okay, so there's the master control terminal. We also have to find a logic module, which appears to be over in that same area. And we have to do so without getting killed along the way. Infiltrate the plant, retrieve a logic module from the auto mechanicals there. Okay. Well, let's go for it.